why don't you go straight down the row here and just introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your company, what you do there.
Hi, I'm Lauren McCarthy. I'm the head of machine learning at a company called Instadat. It's a startup in the fintech space, so we do financial forecasting in real estate, ETFs, and we've done some projects in financial sales prioritization.
So we have quite a bit of different companies here, and I'm guessing you all speak to somebody definitely before they actually get a job at your company. So let's just kick it off with the most important thing. The most important thing I think is the personality. Is the personality of that person as important as the technical skills that they bring to the table?
I would say as a startup, one thing that we're looking for as well is someone who is willing to adapt and be very versatile. So, we're always trying to push the forefront of technology, and so if some package that we want to implement is in Java or it's in Python or whatever it is, we're looking for people who can really adapt, are willing to wear multiple hats, and are excited to continue to learn even if it isn't in their current skill set. We have
a medical company, we have a financial company, we have music, we have a lot of different companies up here. Is it the same type of person? If they all had the same skills, is it the same type of person that could work at every one of these companies? Is it the same kind of? It's obviously a different cultural fit, but assuming all the same skills, and again, everyone wants somebody to be trustworthy and respect their coworkers. Like, I don't think anybody's going to argue those points differently. Nobody wants. I want disrespect, and nobody's going to say. So those are the standard answers that I expect here. But is there a different mentality people should have when they're interviewing at a different type of company, like the ones that we have up here?
At our company, I would say that we are also industry agnostic. I think we look mainly for a passion and a belief that our technology is really going to be at the forefront and interesting, and that our candidates believe in it. So I would say we focus less on previous experience and what industry they're coming from. Obviously, since we're in the financial space now, understanding of financial products is a plus, but I wouldn't say that would be a deterrent.
Any other cool pointers of how folks can stand out after that or during that interview?
I think for our company, what we would be really interested to is like brainstorming. So, if you were to reach out to us and say, I've thought about, applying your technology in XYZ area, and I think it could really work, really showing an interest and, showing that you're thinking kind of longer term and outside the box than just saying, hire me because I'm great,
Is that during the interview? Do you find that people should email you after or before they actually get an interview, if they show that sort of initiative beforehand?
Yeah, I think in all cases. So I think if you email us and you say, I'm interested in this company and I think I can help out in this way and really show interest in potential projects that you would want to work on or suggest a project, as well as in the interview process. I think that is also, very valid to have a very interesting conversation during the interview process, maybe a traditional conversation.
So let's talk about what makes maybe a lasting impression that would definitely make you not hire that person. Let's because I know there's people that you walk out of an interview, right, and you're like, did I just say that? Holy crap! I should have stopped talking 5 minutes ago. That was awful. That was my worst interview yet. Let's go over a couple of things. What have you heard that maybe they shouldn't say at an interview or shouldn't do after an interview?
I think for us, in the data science field, and that's where we're hiring mainly, it's challenging to get intro-level positions because a lot of companies are requiring 1 to 3 years experience. So something that we've seen and what we tend to not like is when people say, oh, this would be a great starter job, get it on my resume, and kind of, move on to a bigger company after. So I think as a startup, we really want that the candidates to be invested long-term in our growth. And so I would say to not kind of when you go into an interview, really think about how you could grow with this company long term, then, this would be great on my resume.
So let's talk about some other random questions that you ask. Obviously, we ask a lot of coding questions. I mean, you're in technology. We ask a lot of technology questions. What non-tech questions do you typically come up with? I mean, I like to always ask things like, oh, what's your favorite movie? Do you like Star Wars? Do you like Italian food? Like, do you guys have any random questions like that you could share with the audience?
I'll just go very quickly here, but my approach is more to look at past experiences and to see what people have done and how excited they've been about the projects they've done, and kind of more just where they've been, what they've experienced, and where they want to go. I want to move on a little bit to coding challenges. I don't want to get too technical, but who here gives coding challenges? Does everybody do that or no?
Do you mean personally or as an organization?
I don't know if you issue personal coding challenges, but as an organization for an interview, do you give out coding challenges? So,
yes.
So 4 out of 5. Okay. All right, now how heavily do those weigh in? Do they have to pass that before you even see those people, or do they? How does that work for you guys? What's the process there? So
our process is you would go through a series of interviews with our team, and then we do kind of a mini project. So it wouldn't be just a coding challenge that you go home and sit and work on. It would be kind of more of an interactive small project to see how you work with the team. So after you were to pass the mini project, we're pretty confident that you're a good fit with the team, and we take it from there.